Yo, what here for? And then many American you were how. And then yeah, fantastic, fantastic. Today I have a guest from the United States, and I'm telling you the accent is different. He's not going to speak. She's not going to speak like the way I speak. So please, I just want you to tune your hearing so you can understand whatever she's going to say. Even myself, I have to be extremely careful so I can answer some questions. So when it is fantastic, or not, he will say fantastic, and that's how we're going to do it. You all right?
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. So before we proceed, I want you to give us a short introduction. You know, the audience would like to know more about you. Okay. So we want you to give us introduction, then we proceed.
Absolutely.
All right.
I'm Bianca. I am a current university student, and I'm in Ghana for the first time. So I'm really excited to be here and to be on podcasts.
All right. I hope you understood what she said. Okay, that's no problem. But we would really want to know much about. Now you are in Ghana right now, okay? You are in Africa, so we want to know your experience in African culture.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you see Africa?
Okay. Thus far, it's been a few days, about a week since I've been here, so I've been pretty relaxed. I think very grateful to my dad for bringing us here and for the location we're at, which I won't leak. But very comfortable housing and a very comfortable neighborhood. So I've thus far really enjoyed my experience. Definitely the ride up here was interesting, to say the least. A trip like that probably would have taken less time if we were in the U.S., but considering like the road conditions and also like weather and whatnot, contributed to how long it would take from the capital city to get to this location. Am I allowed to say city? Is that
Yeah. No problem. Yeah.
To Hafasini.
Yeah.
Excuse me if I said that weird.
It's a small city.
Yeah, it's a small city, but it's about 9 hours away from the capital, about 20, 30 minutes away from the Ivory Coast border, which I've been able to learn a lot about since I've been here. So.
Oh, okay. So you've been to Ivory Coast border?
Yeah, the border people are hilarious.
So were you happy?
I was pleasantly surprised.
Really?
Yeah, I thought the market felt very surreal. I don't know if people here watch Bollywood movies, but it kind of feels like a Bollywood movie scene where everybody's like coming in and out. Yeah. So it's really exciting to see how people are able to almost like bargain their way into like shoes and needs and sponges and all that stuff. And the guards were super sweet and respectful.
So let me ask this question. What about the food? You know, we know you are not used to some African food. So I really want to know, have you been eating this acheke, fufu, gari, and those stuffs? Let me know.
Okay, food? Honestly?
And how do you feel it? When you eat, how do you enjoy it?
The food has been amazing. I love the food here, and honestly, it tastes a lot fresher. It's a lot different. To all my American friends there are somewhat in here like, I don't know, I think the food's quite nice. I am surprised that so many people think that I haven't tried a lot of these foods. You know, I did grow up in an immigrant household with lots of women who knew how to cook these traditional foods. So they tried their best with the ingredients they had. Now, I think if they had the ingredients here, it would be like...
okay. Like, so
amazing.
so before you came to Africa, you were already enjoying some African food over there.
I don't feel like my body had to assimilate to what was here because I was very familiar with like the food. The soups and the fufu and you know the
acheke.
Yeah, love acheke.
Enzima acheke.
But I certainly have had a great experience thus far. No food poisoning. The food has always been made very thoughtfully and with ingredients that are local. So I actually feel like very happy that I'm supporting the community that way. Like I get to eat the food that's already here. So no extra outside food, which is quite nice for my stomach.
Okay. So what about when you get to the market, you get to the street, people around friendly? When Africans see you like Black American, do they feel like, no, this is one of us? Do they feel comfortable? Do they feel happy? Can you give us this experience?
I haven't done much walking. I
Okay.
would love to continue to do that as I'm here. Thus far, the only like oddity is just stares. Like people kind of stare at you because they're like it's a small village.
They see you different.
Yeah. So if I'm walking a certain way, a lot of Americans have like the American lean, which is what people like to say. And I think I have a little bit of that. Like I kind of stand a little crooked, but you stand out because of the clothes you wear,
Okay.
like your hair color.
Yeah, your dressing, your
my
style.
dress, yeah, like even my skin too. Like I'm
Your skin is different a
my
bit
skin's
because of
different,
the weather. Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
So I feel like I get a lot of like stares, but it's not stares of like judgment. It's just
Okay.
stares of curiosity, which
Okay.
I can look at it and be like, oh, I understand. Because if I was in a small village and
Okay.
then someone just came in and was like, hi, I'm here. I'm like, okay, I notice you. Like, you're different. I notice that you're different. But I'm not going to
Yeah,
sit here
yeah.
and judge you until I have a
Yeah.
conversation with you.
Yeah, yeah.
I think people have been very respectful. And
Okay.
whenever I've talked in my American accent, people
Mhm.
are like, oh, it's so...
Oh.
Yeah, when I try to learn the language and speak back, people are so shocked. And
Okay.
it's just all about being a good people person. I haven't had any negative experiences thus far.
Okay. So, since being in Africa, have you had any worst situation that you feel like when you go to America, you feel like I wouldn't love to come back again? Have you had that?
No bad
No, really?
experiences.
No
just-
bad
yeah,
experience.
No.
Just every interestingness.
No. The people are so cool. Like,
People are so
if
cool.
anything, I think Americans are a little scarier. When we were,
When you are moving out from America, it's like
there's this like I feel like standard, and I feel like when you're here, people feel like family. When we were at customs when we first came into Accra, we had forgot like something, but it wasn't like anything major, of course. But they were super accommodating. They were just kind of like, hey, we can help you with this, and let's be patient. And honestly,
Okay.
the airport has been one of the easiest experiences I've ever gone through. Yeah,
Wow.
I've been through the ATL airport and whatnot, and going through BWI, it's its own fiasco
Okay.
of moving around. Now, it's not the hardest airport to navigate, surely,
Okay.
but
Okay.
coming to Accra, you get your bags and then it's a straight walk through, you're not trying to jump from, across the airport trying to come
Okay.
in and then go downstairs and go down another escalator to get baggage. And then you have to go up
Okay.
another train to
Okay.
go and, exit.
Okay.
It's very peaceful.
Okay. Okay.
So
I
I've
see.
actually had a
Okay.
pretty good
I
experience.
got you. So let me ask this question.
Yeah.
Now you are in Africa, okay? And do you see yourself like you are a Ghanaian? Because your dad and your mom from Ghana, they went to America as immigrants, and they gave birth to you there. You didn't know Africa
Yeah.
till your dad brought you so you can explore Africa. So what I want to know is, do you see yourself as a Ghanaian, as an African? Like I said, this is a straight bullet
Yeah.
for you to answer. Because the people out there are watching. They just want to see that, is she part of us? Because we've been hearing that there are some black Americans who tend to say they are not Africans because they have not been to Africa. They don't know wherever they were born. They were just born in America. Okay. So I want you to answer this question. Do you feel like you're a Ghanaian?
I do feel that I am Ghanaian.
Okay.
I usually, when I'm back at home and people ask like where I'm from, I will usually say America, and I'll say like my parents are from Ghana.
Okay.
I honestly I'd like to classify myself as African American because
Okay.
my family is from Africa.
Okay.
I can understand the differences between like Black American because a lot of people can't trace back their roots.
Yeah,
Their roots
yeah,
are
yeah.
on American soil. So that's their own thing. And honestly, that classification is very nuanced, I feel like, sometimes because people are like, there's a division because, when you're an immigrant or your parents are an immigrant,
Okay.
there's almost like two different cultures a lot of times. Like, especially I'm in university now.
Okay.
A lot of the times they kind of naturally separate themselves because the experiences that are very specific to Black Americans per se, and to like, Black Americans who are like children of immigrants.
Okay.
Those experiences tend to differentiate how you grow up or what neighborhood you get to grow up. A lot of there's a lot of there's a lot of disparities.
Okay.
I can't really go into it too deeply because we have 15 minutes. But I like to classify myself as African American. I sometimes struggle to connect myself. Up until this point, I don't always feel like I'm connected to my Ghanaian culture because, again, I was born and raised in America. I lived my life there. My friends are there. You know, when people are like, oh, are you excited to go home, right? In my head, my home is my little town in the U.S., but I'm trying not to neglect that this is also part of my life as well, and that even though I have created a life outside of Ghana, most of my relatives, my family, they're here. So being here is actually really important to me in that sense because it's given me a connection back. I don't feel like I was always connected.
I want to show some video on the screen. We heard that you were pounding fufu when you came home. Like,
are you actually gonna put that in?
So I want you to watch on the screen. This is the video. We see you pounding fufu with your two moms, right? So I just want to know, how interesting it. Did you enjoy pounding the fufu? Look, it's really very interesting watching this video, seeing you pounding fufu, and you were passionately pounding the fufu.
I don't feel embarrassed. I don't mind that video is going to be somewhere on the internet for whoever to see.
Yeah.
But I look so American when I do it.
You look.
What is it? Very colonized? I don't know. I feel very American washed when I pound fufu and stuff. Like, I'm trying to be part of it because I'm doing it for a learning experience. I'm so glad I got to do that with them, and we actually were just conversating and we were just laughing about it because they were going back and forth pounding fufu. I was just there making jokes. So it was a bonding experience for me per se. So even if it's a little embarrassing that I can't pound fufu, I thoroughly enjoyed my experiences with my two moms. I don't know. I think we might have to stick to the box, though. I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could do that on a regular.
All right. So I have one question I really want to.
Yeah.
You see, looking at how you were pounding the fufu, it seems you really want to know how to cook a lot of African food.
Absolutely.
In your native town, we have something called bobotafe. Bobotafe. You just grind the pepper and then you eat it with maybe gari or so. Have you had experience with that before?
To be honest,
what about achake?
Definitely a cheke. I've been eating a cheke since.
You've been eating a cheke.
I was able to eat solid food. I don't know.
Okay, the cheke. You got it?
Yeah, a cheke. Is it a cheke? Let me pronounce it. A cheke.
Yeah, that is it. Yeah. A cheke.
I don't know how to
spell it. If you are pronouncing it well than even me. Because I'm trying to imitate you. So I'm saying
I put emphasis on my sounds.
It's all about and then you add a ke.
Yeah.
What about gari?
To be honest, I didn't eat much gari growing up. It was very optional because usually when you do gari, they'll put it on top of beans or
beans,
right, or what you guys would call
and beans,
like cocoa,
yoko gari and cocoa,
right? But
honestly,
up until a certain point, I didn't like beans. That's honest truth. I was I didn't really like beans. I was like my sister. My sister doesn't like anything.
Okay,
but I didn't like beans. I didn't like spinach. I didn't like broccoli. I don't know where the switch happened. Maybe I developed a few brain cells.
Really,
but I just started eating plantain with beans. I was like, this is really good. And it wasn't until I went to New York maybe a few weeks ago, and they had a whole layout of stuff, and I was like, yeah, go ahead and put some gari on it, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was quite nice. I really am not opposed to any of those things anymore. I eat my vegetables, I promise. But I would love to try more variations. I think being scared to try new foods is lame. I have to.
But I want to ask you this question. In Africa, we have a lot of food.
Yeah.
And Ghana has Nigeria, Zambia, and co. And I don't know if you have tried other countries' food, something like egusi, because we have some Nigerians, they'll be watching, they really want to know if you have experience with the egusi. Egusi soup and pepper soup, and okra soup. Nigeria have a lot of soup.
Yeah.
But what about, have you ever had experience with the pepper soup? Because I heard Black Americans really enjoy pepper soup.
Well, if you can get them at a restaurant. Now, granted, I feel like in my area, I'm kind of, I guess, blessed because I grew up a lot, like the area we're from has a lot of Nigerians, a lot of Ghanaians. So I'm able to like have access to those restaurants and go and buy it myself. A little expensive, but you do it for the experience. You get it maybe once or twice a year, and then you enjoy it. I don't really gravitate towards pepper soup. Honestly, I don't really even go to like African restaurants because I have the African restaurant at home. My mom, my mom makes
this stuff. Shout out to your mom.
Shout out to my mom.
Your mom provides everything for you.
She definitely does.
Wow.
And also my dad too. He does a little spinach too. I can get behind my dad's spinach too. Sometimes, he makes it after work and he definitely puts his hand into it.
And do something for you to eat.
Something small.
That's really good.
Yeah, I have the way you pronounce it is funny. Agushi.
Yeah,
we say agusi.
You say agusi.
You say agusi.
Agushi.
Yeah.
Or it's shishi.
Yeah.
So no problem.
Again,
they will understand the she, right? And they add the
Yeah, but I understand it.
Yeah.
I have not gotten a chance to try authentic agusi. Like I've tried a little like variations of it, but like never from a Nigerian. Like I kind of just try it like if I'm going to an African party or whatever, I'll have a little bit, but it's not like it's not enough for me to form a honest opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are an African. I just want to know, do you know how to speak some of the African language? Like apart from English, like the way you speak it, right? You got it, everybody understand. But it's okay, that is your accent.
Yeah.
But I really want to know if at least you can speak some of the native language. We have in Ghana, we have Fante and Zema, Tree, okay? If you go to Nigeria, other African, but since you are in Ghana, can you tell us some of the languages? At least when you go out there, you show people that now I've been to Africa and I can speak Tree.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, Airway and it's good.
I have like this much experience when it comes to speaking the language. I think language is also something that, in my opinion, you should be taught when you're young because young kids can pick up language, back to back. You're right. But that doesn't defer me from learning the language. I think even just picking up on like certain cues, like my family speaks like majority like in Zima, so that usually comes back to me first. Like when I may not understand full sentences, but if they say, let me think of a good word.
Just give us one word of Nzema. That's what we are okay.
When they say like Kodie or Bete.
Kodie.
Right? Yeah.
Kodie.
Like, I could pick that up.
Kodie is also tree. No, Kodie is not tree.
Yeah.
Nzema.
In tree they usually say like oh my gosh.
Apomwe.
I mean,
Apomwe. What to saying?
Yeah, like
what to saying?
Yeah.
Say what to saying?
What to say? I'm not trying to butcher. Forgive me.
No problem.
But I get a lot of Nzema back. Like if you're able to say like one or two sentences or one or two words in a sentence, I could immediately pick up on like your context, which is really important.
Okay.
Because usually I'm able to pick up on context and just respond back and do. Like if someone is asking me like go and get water and in Zima and they say like the word water, I'm like, okay. Where are you pointing to? And I can
you can
right. So that's how I'm kind of like on top of it.
Okay.
In terms of like tree, which is like a little bit more popular, I get a lot of feedback from like my church members because a lot of them are from like Kumasi or that like certain area.
Or like
Accra, where that language is more prominent.
All right.
But to be honest, I can get away with English. I just have to talk very slowly. Like now, I'm speaking fast, so I apologize to the audience. But
would you love to speak fluently in one African language so you can at least if it is Tree, you can speak Tree fluently. If it is Zema, like would you love like one day you love to be able to speak, or you have the mindset that okay, let me start learning this language because I feel like my family are Africans. So if I'm able to speak this language, at least when I get in there, I can communicate. This you gotta do. You see, the people, not everybody can understand.
Absolutely.
And right now that I'm having this program with you, even the host, boop, 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 boop. You got it?
Yeah.
You got it?
Absolutely.
All right. So I just want to know if at least you have that passion, interested in learning one African language, let's say Twi, Swahili. We have Swahili, one of the popular language in Africa.
Yeah.
So wherever you go, people speak Swahili. So do you have that in mind to learn and be able to speak fluently?
Yes, when it comes to like languages or anything, if there's one language that I could choose that I could be fluent in right now, it's not my finger. It still would have to be in Zima.
Zima.
Yeah.
Zima, I'm proud of you.
I understand that Tree and Swahili are very popular. And I think having, like, you know how people who speak Spanish, they can kind of go everywhere.
Yeah,
There's always going to be a Spanish speaker. Or English.
Yeah.
You know, there's always going to be an English speaker. But it's really important to me to communicate with my family and to foster a really good connection. So I think it's important for me to learn my language and to learn, you know, kind of like the roots of it and the basic terminology, all that fun stuff. I think it makes for a very enjoyable family experience because I don't want to go to a family reunion, you know, down the line and we're all here and I'm just kind of like, I don't know what any of you are talking about.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I can see from your experience and the way you're explaining things, like you are really enjoying. You feel like you are home.
Absolutely.
Like the happiness is so great. Okay, what do you love to tell the other Black Americans and Black Europeans, those Blacks born outside Africa, abroad, and they are not willing to come home? Okay, because some of them have bad experience about Africa. Some of them think maybe Africans sleep on trees. Okay, some of them think that we don't wear anything. I hope you know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what would you? Because recently, I Show Speed came to Africa and he was also really enjoying that. So wow, so Africa got top buildings. Africa got, you see. So I just really want to know, what would you send out there?
I think it's really hard, especially if you're from the Western world, you know, Europe, Canada, America. I think sometimes it's really easy to come in and compare, you know, like in my head when I first got here and I was like experiencing the like road or whatever, I kind of was like, oh, if this was America, I would low-key take like less time. You know, I'm surprised nobody has come and paved the roads, but I feel like taking yourself out of that and being like you're comparing apples to oranges, like you have to realize that what is developing in the US and what is developing here are completely different things. People a lot of times when they're like, oh yeah, when they're showing the beauty of Ghana, I'm gonna take Ghana for example because that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
When they're showing the beauty of Ghana, they're showing, you know, how it can be like America. Like when they go to Accra, they see the tall ceilings and they see the hustle and bustle of the people in the city.
Yeah.
But there's also beauty in the village and the countryside as well. And I hope that people don't neglect that either because tourism is very important to just about any country.
Okay.
You come into a space where you don't understand or don't recognize, it's easy to compare back to home. Like, for example, I have been taking cold showers as of late. You know, that's not a common thing in America. You know, we turn the water all the way up. Yeah, I've been taking cold showers and I've been walking slower. That's not a common thing like in America. But here, people walk slower. People take cold showers. They hand wash their clothes, right? So to say that like, oh, in America, this would have been, you know, blah, blah, blah. In Africa, it's two different things.
Okay.
You come here with an open mind. You realize that the people here, they may not drive the largest cars or, you know, build the most expensive and lavish houses, but they live comfortably.
Peacefully.
They have food. They have access to like resources. You know, the kids, they wake up and they walk to school anyway because why not? Nobody's stopping them. And there's so much freedom in being able to see like kids and young adults and old people and working adults and resting adults all being able to coexist in a space and just kind of move around and be their own thing. So you know, you don't see that a lot in America. And I don't want to make that comparison because life here is different than there. You know, there's a reason why kids aren't roaming the streets in America. But to be here and to be open-minded, you see that there is thriving community, and that there's beauty in even maybe the poorest countrysides, or the richer sides like Accra or Kumasi, which is a little bit closer to that area.
Okay.
So,
Okay. You know something? Sometimes Africans, there are some Africans that were not born in Africa.
yeah.
But because the Africans, sometimes they come in and they take positions in the government and they serve the country. Like Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's daughter was not born in Ghana, stayed outside for so many years, but there came a point that she came and was like, I want to serve the government, and she was given a position. Do you have that in mind, that one day you really want to serve Ghana and make sure that Ghana becomes a better place for living, that contribute, like maybe you are destined for that. Maybe, we all have our destiny. And maybe your destiny is one day you may become an MP, member of parliament. And like, I just really want to know. Like, you see, destiny sometimes comes out of passion.
Yeah.
You feel like this is what I would do. And something that you would do, it comes out of imagination. Okay? So do you have that? Have you had that experience in your life? Like I feel like one day I feel like.
I definitely don't see myself taking any positions in government.
Okay,
Truth be
I
told,
got it. No problem.
I wouldn't take position in government anywhere. I don't care if it's a first world country or developing country. We're at war. I'm not doing it. I think my role is better suited in working in smaller communities anyway.
Okay.
If I had like $1 billion right now, I'd go and pave that road. I could talk about that road forever.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
And not that it's impossible to drive on, but imagine being in this community and the only way to get out is by car.
Yeah.
So many kids here, or even adults in general, are maybe missing out on opportunities that they couldn't receive here because they can't drive, or their parents can't drive, or there's no public access to the next town over to get to school, to get that job, to get opportunities, even before now, where it's already hard to get a job or to land a position. Before this time, it was harder because there wasn't really phone calls or access to that. Like, now you can use the internet and you can kind of see, hey, this is a way for me to get to where I'm going, or I can make money right where I'm at. But people, in order to make money at certain points, had to move over many hours, over many towns, over many motorcycles and bus rides. Not even bus rides, just car rides. So if I had like $1 billion right now and I wanted to take care of my community, I would work on transportation, certainly. But I don't think I'm coming back here to be president of nobody's business.
Okay. All right. To be honest, I've really enjoyed this conversation.
Absolutely.
I know you are watching me, and she's really expressing her feelings and experiences. She's been to Africa by 1 week now, and at least, God willing, we had her on the Churches of Christ Worldwide page, so we can share experience with. To be honest with you, right now she can pound fufu. And she has eaten a lot of African food, and she feel like, okay, one day she would not love to serve in the government, but if she has a lot of money, if she has $1 billion, she would just come to Africa. Okay, this road is untied. I want to tie it for Africans. Okay, I want to do this for Africans. In fact, this is a great imagination, and we all have to pray for her so she get a good position in the US, and then she can support Africans. To be honest with you, Bianca has done a great job. But before she leaves, I have the last question, and if she is able to answer this question, then we are done with the job. Share this video. If you are in Uganda, Nigeria, wherever you are. Those of you recently, you were complaining about my videos that I speak Tree. I don't speak English. I'm really sorry. Sometimes I have to tune it to Tree because I am Tree. But that is it. Let me come in. That is the last question. If I ask, then I'm done.
Oh, I'm scared.
And and I just really want to suspend you, make you very scared.
Okay.
Are you a Christian?
Absolutely.
Are you a Christian?
Yes.
Okay. What church?
Church of Christ.
Church of Christ? Okay. Local congregation.
Like the one I have in the US, or the one? Okay. The Bowie Church of Christ in Maryland.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Really? Okay. So can you sing any local Church of Christ song, hymns for us?
Not without embarrassing myself.
No, not really embarrassing, but at least you can give us 3 lines. And I think people are really going to enjoy it, okay? And I know in the US, you've been in the Ghanaian congregation. You can go to Ghanaian congregations, probably. Your father preaches, right? Your father
Correct.
He's a preacher.
Correct.
Yeah. Oh, so I know over there you speak English, everything is in English, but can you give us some few lines, maybe a few lines, then we are done. I told you that I'm going to give you a punchline. That's the last question, and it's very risky to answer. So we are waiting.
I don't have any songs on the top of my head.
Say?
I can't sing that though.
So how?
Still butchering it.
Okay. Okay, no problem. Okay, probably if we are singing, you can be singing along. Okay.
Possibly my voice sucks though.
Your voice.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to eat a lot of banana. All right. So, folks, in fact, I've really enjoyed this conversation. And with Bianca. Bianca, thank you for coming. And I really want to also give us short, closing remarks. Okay? Short, closing remarks. Anything in mind before we move out from this program?
Yeah.
God bless you. All right.
Thank you so much for having me. I thought this was very hilarious. I'm not too sure about the eat bananas comment. I will definitely check up on that.
Okay, all right.
He's the singer, not me, so I'll have to take your word for it, but also do my research.
I'll teach you.
I appreciate the conversation I was able to have about my experience thus far.
Okay.
I hope to experience more. I loved having this conversation with you. This is hilarious. Like, we're so funny together.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. So thank you very much. God will bless you and hope to have you here again, okay? All right. Africa the best.
Africa the best.
Gari, fufu, and egusi. Bye.
Egusi. Bye. Thank you.